and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB, and since in our showdown back on April 1st, I made Jin-Gitaxias my bitch. Yeah, I said it. What? People not say stuff on the internet anymore? Because I made Jin-Gitaxias my bitch. Feels good, actually. I will now play Jin-Gitaxias here on the channel in Historic Brawl. The new Ginny G works for me. And this is a fun Historic Brawl kind of big blue list that uses the Jin-Gitaxias and tries very hard to flip Jin-Gitaxias. That's really the thing I want to do the most. It looks very fun. Doesn't seem very likely in most formats, but maybe in Historic Brawl we can pull it off. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, draw a card. Well, look at all these 3 mana spells. Oh my god. This curve, it's gross. Then look over here. Look at all the expensive cards and the X cards. Like, these are all X casting costs, so they all can be 3 or greater. Yeah, we're gonna trigger this thing. If it stays on the battlefield, I want it to be an awesome card drawing engine. And then for 3 and a blue, we can transform this, and it does cool stuff. We draw a bunch of cards, we bounce a bunch of things, we cast a bunch of stuff for free. Sounds sweet as hell. But can it actually be done? I've never seen it done. Not anywhere, not in paper, not in arena, but we're out to do it today. And that's the main point of the video. A lot of counter spells because we're blue, a lot of card draw because we're blue, a lot of stealing the opponent's stuff because I'm not here to be anybody's friend. Let's dive in. Let the Jin-Gitaxias nonsense begin. We go first, we have ramp. We don't have any counter spells, and the opponent is playing, what is this? Cridle of Boulder's Gate. It deals combat damage to a player, lose 1 life, mill a card, gain 1, scry 1. Whenever you attack, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Yeah, this got rebalanced. This is way better than I think it used to be. I have no removal here. Oh man, and they are blue, so it's not like I'm just going to resolve my commander. We have to take a mulligan. Even though that hand is amazing against any non-blue opponent. All right, we're just gonna have to draw the blue land. If we draw some blue lands, this hand could be very good. Rage. Rage. How many islands are in my deck? And I get got. I get got. But maybe the opponent will be intimidated. And they will not want to cast their commander into counter magic. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Oh, they're so afraid. They're terrified. At any moment, I could give away the truth. Whenever each other rogue creature you control enters the battlefield with a counter, whenever a creature you control with a counter deals damage, that player discards a card. Okay. I'm definitely giving the impression as hard as I can that I have a counter, which is a little tragic because I just drew one. Well, I didn't just draw one, but I just drew the means to cast one. We haven't been thought seized yet, have we? Now, when this hits me, my understanding is this is not what will make me discard. Okay. The commander. We have no creatures in our hand, but I do really want to use the 3 mana counter here. Shut that down. All right, Lantern. Triple blue online. We're ready for the replay. What you doing? You don't have a ninja, do you? What? What is this? What does this do? It's an alchemy card. Conjure a beetle. Gross. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it a lot. All right, well, I'm just gonna counter that beetle. Do what we gotta do. Do we play Jin here into 1 open mana? Yep. Very difficult card to deal with. And if it lives, nasty. Ah, they were ready. Of course they were ready. All right, you get a beetle. They don't get to play it this turn. Seagate. Let's get the Time Warp cast. Hit our land drop. Staff. All right, it's you. Ding dong. Give me that. Enough with the beetles. It's really important to get the clock ticking. Demir doesn't usually have a good way to interact with artifacts, and we might need a fresh 7 to pull this off. Opponent has a stop on the upkeep. What are they thinking about? I wonder. I got the Blackguard. I'm tapped out. They could play their commander here. Okay, they play another beetle. I think we let go of the staff? Is that true? The proliferate seems really good. Okay, this is a tough one for me. I'll discard the charm. Oh, that's mean. Really? Okay, they tapped out though. Let's go for Jin again. If they have another spot removal spell and they pay the ward cost again, that sucks. But we have to keep trying. We're definitely in a matchup where it's hard to get Jin to stick. Okay. Dancing Shadow, make drone, like that. They'll probably ninjutsu in here, but that's okay. We've got the mass manipulation. If we get one more land, we can snatch 2 things, including the Dancing Shadow. Yep. Swarming. Saboteurin. Bouncing this so they get another activation and drawing. Okay, I mean, that's a lot of value. Perilous Vault off the top. I think we cast the completion in the vault. And I think the opponent's going to block when we attack, but I think we do that anyway. I guess we'll cast the cheapest one first. Actually, Blast Zone is really interesting here, whereas Vault might not be. Let's go like this. Trigger, draw, Relic of Legends. 1, 2, 3. Play this, use this, activate this. Huh. I guess that works. Draw? Would have been nice to hit a land. We kind of did though, didn't we? I guess I should play it. So there's 1, 2 to activate this. It's 3 to activate this. Crap. I'm wrong. I hate being wrong. All right. I thought I was going to use the Blast Zone after proliferating with the staff. It looks like that's not an option. So I should just do this. No. Nah, we'll just Selendi Vision instead. I could still hit the land drop though, but I shouldn't leave myself open. All right, end the turn. Yeah, you got some action you want to take, opponent? They're doing upkeep stops again. They're definitely trying to be the trickiest gamer.
Huh. Even I learned something.
Access tunnel. trickiest gamer. Beetle. I think we'll discard the vault. I have no interest. No interest in using that. Such an interesting game. I think they're going to keep trying to swarm saboteur me, but as long as I have the clock, I feel fine about it. And Jin-Gitaxias is a card advantage engine of its own. It's a death toucher, so of course we're not going to block. Oh man, they are loving their ninjutsu, aren't they? Bounces it to get another activation. They get another beetle. They get another card. They now have an hand infinity going on. But we have a fresh 7 potentially from the clock if we can get there. That's why I don't feel like we're out of this. That's another beetle. Let's tap here. Add 1 mana of any color blue. Add 1 mana of any color blue. Cast this. So we get a card draw. Sabotage. And what are we willing to discard here? Actually, Finale is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has to be 10 or more. So maybe I discard Sabotage to take Finale? A lot of cards. Sure. It's not like my counter spells are being very helpful. Didn't proliferate. I thought we were still in a different phase. I don't know. I'm at 14. Maybe proliferating is too greedy there. I like the idea of proliferating Blast Zone and blowing up all these 2-drops. Doesn't hurt me at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They did leave up 2 blue, didn't they? It does feel like they might be counterspell gaming. They know about Finale too. Oh, if I just say go, what am I doing? Ticking the clock, that's not bad. Using the lantern, using the staff. How much lets me still Blast Zone? Proliferate. 1, 2, 3. Also with Jin. So do I play into a counter? We kind of want to before the clock goes off. Okay. So let's go this, 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 this. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just go for a draw 3. Try to protect the mass manipulation by having cards in hand. Okay. They do not have a counter spell that hits that. Maybe it's an Essence Scatter. But here, I think we're just passing. Tick-tock. And those of you wondering what the heck he's doing, I think you're about to find out.
Phyrexia's secrets won't stay hidden for long.
Okay, you gonna pay that ward now? Looks like they are. All right, do we go for the counter? It's an interesting option. I definitely have some cards to discard to the Beetle, so I'm not that worried. So yeah, I think I will. It's a trigger. Would you like to counter the counter? They didn't have something to counter last turn. Okay, draw. Got it. Wait for it. I guess I'm still off a little bit. So we're not doing the Blast Zone here. But hopefully they redeploy some of these 2-drops. Not really worried too much about the discard from another Beetle. Like, go ahead, you can do that. Our opponent seems to really enjoy it, so have fun.
I'm incredibly clever.
Look at all the Beetles! It's supposed to be a singleton format. Interesting. Plus, it doesn't work on Jin, not unless you pay the ward. 3 mana open, you still have to defend Kaito. So here's a Beetle. You know what I'm discarding? All right, my turn. Let's make a mana rather than a proliferate. 1 life saved. Even though we don't get a counter on the clock, I think that's okay. When it discards a Beetle. 1 mana open. But what about stealing the Kaito? If we steal the Kaito, we can return this to hand. That's not very good. Don't think it's actually very important. They're not going to play into this blast zone. So let's just do this now. Enough beetles. No more Kaito. Got this mana. Let's relic kick. I guess they don't like seeing all that mana. So they play out their stuff and we mass manipulate a whole bunch of it next turn. And then a turn cycle after that, midnight clock goes off. Victory over the beetles. Jin-G versus Atraxa. Praetor's Voice. Hand is not very keepable, is it? There we go. Well, I mean, this still isn't great. It's kind of funny, though, that I might Tameo's Completion the Atraxa. At least we have something to do on turn 2, which is the hard part with this deck. Its curve is a little atrocious. No Planeswalker yet for the opponent. Let's go ahead and foretell. They won't play something that we can Disdainful Stroke without the help of Dark Ritual, which they could have, to be honest. All right, we got a poison counter. It begins. Shock. Shock pass. Love that for me. Love the Mystical Dispute. What a cool draw. It lets us behold and counter something. What is this? Equipped creature gets +2/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, create a might. You don't have any creatures. So I guess that resolves. And they missed their land drop? You're doomed. I'm calling it. You're dead. Clock worth it? Sure. Ramp spells are good, especially with a Mystical Dispute. TikTok. Aww. They're gonna bounce it? Sure. They get a little proliferation. But this is on the upkeep, so they don't know what they're drawing, and they missed their last land drop, so this could time walk them. And yeah, they didn't really get to use their turn very well. So I guess that's fine with me. TikTok. 2 poison counters. Loaded Contaminator. No. But we did have to use our Dispute. So now we don't have a protected Jin-Gitaxias, which I really wanted to slam here. The opponent might have a counter as well. Key. Fix those mana issues. Time Warp. Discard. Let's say goodbye to the Completion. We're doing fine without it. Really leaning on Disdainful Stroke here. If the opponent plays a few cheaper cards, could cause us some trouble. Like a 3-drop and a 3-drop. Okay, that is a card we can Disdainfully Stroke. That is some kind of a poisonous dinosaur. Get out! Smack, smack. 4-color Infect, not today. Did you have fun? Yeah! I bet they didn't. On the play against Trelasara Moondancer, a life gain deck, we have the Perilous Vault. That can be good, but we might not hit our land drops. I think I can do better. Okay. Mystical Dispute's not very good. The Spell Pierce might be. The Rebuke, necessary. We'll keep. Terra Ascendant, look out. If you have 30 or more life, +5/+5, yikes. Let the party begin for the opponent. Ah, they've got an Innkeeper, okay. Well, they didn't play Trelasara yet, which means I'm probably just passing holding up Mystical Dispute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the River's Rebuke will be necessary. We need land. That is a land. Disallow, Mystical Dispute, Spell Pierce ready to go. Opponent not playing anything though. We're up to 28. Scurry Oak? I think not. Absorb energy in hand. Getting scary. 29. Nothing. Okay. Relic. River's Rebuke ready. Although this being rebuked, it does just come back down. I really do need to get Jin-Gitaxias on the field. So maybe I even take one bump from this, because the opponent's not doing anything. Yeah, we need to get the rebuke on the field. And then we need to counter this on the way back down. We still have a counterspell open here. Let's see what the opponent does. That's why Relic goes in so many decks that are commander-centric, because, yeah, if you have cards to protect your commander, you can cast them for cheap. We let this go. Because at this point, it's all about the rebuke. Man, I really need to draw the Archmage's Charm to just steal this Ascendant. Ah! We need a land off the top too. We'll get 2 draws for it, but we really need it. I want this River's Rebuke and counter protection. Okay, there's the land. What a card. Now here's the bad part. I can't attack. I have to counter the Sarah's Ascendant when it comes back down. But I need the mana from Jin-Gitaxias. Feels bad. Let's see if the opponent can read what that means. We let the Innkeeper be. It's fine. But not the Sarah's Ascendant. Yep, this comes out. Yep. It's a dangerous card for sure. Big pain in my neck. But the Sarah's Ascendant will just kill me. There it is. I think we saved the disallow because there might be a trigger we need to disallow, like say from the escort, possibly. All right, nothing else resolves. We're going to take over this game, dang it. As rocky a start as we had. Our opponent also might have Tamiyo's Safekeeping just hanging out. Ooh, that's a good draw. We could transform Jin-Gitaxias here, but if we do, we might just die. So not a great idea. Let's get these counterspells cast. Actually, this is a draw 5, discard 2. Yeah, it's like close, right? We get up to 7? We do. All right. No. Pull from tomorrow. Keep it coming. Oh, will I get to flip? Could it happen? Cards drawing, cards drawing, cards. Commence the end game. Jin holding it down. All right, 1, 2. Clutches. We discard the land? I think we discard the Spell Pierce. One more card. So Flow would do it. But again, if I go for it right now... Oh, do I have enough if I commence, actually? I think I do. So this makes a big old blocker. This is an Epiphany. And then we can transform it now on 8. So we can play this land, but we want this blue, right? Actually, I can play this, then transform. Because what's having 1 mana up going to do for me? Not much, right? No, wait. I don't have enough mana if I do that. What am I thinking? Oh, yeah, I can with the land drop. But if I hit the land drop, I can't do it. All right, just do it. Just make the thing happen. We wanted it. Now we got it. Draw cards equal No max hand size for as long as I control this thing. Woo! All right. Let's see if the opponent can kill me here. I've let the shields down. Do your worst. But if I get another turn, you're in trouble. Rude. All right. 6. I'm at 9. Every creature is a life. Courser, every land is a life. If they have a plains here, is that enough? Oh, they had to put it away. That's a tap land. Oh, if they had a plains there, I think I just lose. We go to 1. We go to 1. How exciting. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Bounce. Bounce for me. Oh my god. Extra turn. I mean, everything's going to be free next turn, but let's just play out all the mana stuff. And now, let's add some cards to the stack, shall we? Free Narset. Free Shark Typhoon. Free Silex. Free Clutches. Why not? And free Flow. And none of these other ones I think make sense in this particular moment. Oh, baby. Do you feel the power? Do you feel it?
I train every day.
Do I still have no max hand size? Draw cards. You have no max hand size for as long as you control the Great Synthesis. I guess that includes Jin-Gitaxias since there's... Oh, no. No, I do have a max hand size right now. Okay. Okay. And we're at 1 life. Don't blow it. Do I have another way to take an extra turn here? I guess I could dig for 1. Nah, just leave all your mana open, right? Okay, what are we discarding? The expertise doesn't do much. The completion is pretty good. The syncopate doesn't seem great. That seems great. This seems better. Don't need both. The blast zone, the island. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we did the omniscience thing. We could have just transformed this again too, by the way, I think. That's just greedy. We have to make sure we don't die. We're at 1 life. But what's Selesnya gonna do about it, right? 41-1. But they might be roping me. They might be salt roping me. Oh yeah. Either they're hatching the biggest brain green-white plan to figure out how to deal me 1 damage, or they are salt roping me hard. They have a 40 life advantage. This isn't Commander. By the way, Karn Silex keeps me from paying life to activate abilities. That's protection from me from being an idiot. So I can't just Staff of Completion kill myself. The taste of salty tears. I guess I should have flipped Jin again, just because. When was I going to get a chance to do it? Going first with plenty of ramp. We'll try it. We're up against the Bounty, the Celebrant of Bounty, the Cascade deck. They're usually a little slow to get going, so hopefully we have time to get our ramp spells cooking. Oh, no turn 1 elves, please. Oh, Goose. It could be worse. The Ornithopter. All right, they're on ramp plan already. That's bad. Tail's End. Okay, I've got a plan. When your commander has Cascade, it's pretty scary stuff, but we can counter the Cascade trigger and then safekeeping the commander, and we're in a really good spot. We're gonna play Ledger Shredder instead. Crafty bugger, but it does kind of give us time. A good detective here knows, like somebody who knows the format well, knows the position of the stick means tail's end. So we'll see how that goes. I love them discarding the Fading Hope because they can't rescue their commander from the completion. Why do they have an end step stop though? Curious. Let's get the clock ticking. Ledger Shredder is so good with Cascade because you get 2 spells every time. But not this time. All right, come on, land off the top. Help me out. I want to keep ramping. Although I would trigger Ledger Shredder, but I think that's fine. Okay. Lock it down. Hopefully it stays locked down. The sad part is I still have a deck full of 6-drops. So it's not like the rest of their cards suck and are useless without their commander. It's just they're busted with the commander. Now they're just merely awesome 6-drops and higher. Like Chromatic freaking Ori. What a headache. Okay, there's the land. Man, if we had had that last turn and we had untapped with Gilded Lotus here, things would be so good. I think we just have to press. Like, our hand needs to be aggressive here. Let's see. Opponent making food. Sorry, DMs. The DMs got me that time. I usually keep Discord closed while I record. One with the freaking multiverse. They get an omniscience each turn. Let's see if their omniscience casts omniscience. This is getting absolutely silly. Hullbreaker horror, no! Okay, if they don't have more instants or sorceries, this is fine. This could be fine. They have 1 card left and they're casting off the top, and this could be fine, right? Could be fine, maybe. 17. I'm scared. Hold me. 8 to Sea Tower. I mean, we can draw a lot of cards, but that only helps if Teferi's actually on the field. Let's try to cast our commander. See if we can get this to resolve. Okay, let's cast Teferi. A food. Oh, a counter spell I can't afford.
Well, doesn't mean we have to be overly serious. Lighten up.
A time warp.
Another mystery soul.
Oh, Lord. All right. Can we get out of this turn? Can they just brick a little bit here? Can we get out of this? We might have to chump the horror. That's pretty good. What's the bounce? Oh, they bounced to fairy. Cool. All right. And that was their free spell? Or did they pay this mana? Can they pay that for opt? Oh, they have Ori, so yeah, I get it. Now they're free spelling the Turn Timber, which I hope whiffs. I really hope it whiffs. Just whiff. Just whiff. Let it be a whiff. Just let it be a whiff. It is a whiff! Ah! No! No! I run away! So they can time warp targeting them. I can't take that. Brawl, Storm Conduit, terrible hand. Terrible hand. I mean, we could hope to hit the land drop and do nothing for the first 2 turns. I guess we draw 1 land and we're kind of doing stuff. Doesn't seem great though. Okay, this is a lot better. Put away this finale. Let's get going. Siren Storm Tamer and Brawl Storm's Conduit, huh? It's kind of weird. I think we get our Foretell on. Jesus. Just curving out over here. I did not expect creature into creature from this deck. Rich. Okay, you've got a treasure. Is that all you got? Let's try to intercept this Storm Tamer. Now maybe we can do something about that Electromancer if we draw the right card. Foretell Zone getting crowded. Yeah, that's a sensor. Opponent really threw that out there though. Get back what? None of these. I'm going to main phase this Behold. Take those cards. And then get back Behold. Hopefully they give me a window to draw 2 here and still have a chance to hit land. But they're missing land, so we don't necessarily need it. This is pretty brutal, but we gotta do it. Bam!
Coming transmission.
Cool kids, come in, cool kids. You're cool so you can hear this. We don't have much time. Join me at CovertGoBlue HQ. Follow the coordinates on your screen to CovertGoBlue HQ. CovertGoBlue HQ is your ultimate destination for everything CGB. Get your playmats. Get your shark tokens. And get the first look at all new merchandise that CGB releases. There's even more that's on the way. Gear up with the only merch that's 100% certified by the one in Best of One at the coolest place for the cool kids, CoolStuffInc.com. Head to CoolStuffInc.com/CGB. I'll see you at CovertGoBlue HQ. That's CovertGoBlue HQ.
Signet and Behold. Goreclaw is the opponent. If we get to ramp up and cast these gain control spells, we'll be in a good place. It is tough to be on the draw, though. And the opponent is on the move. They might have a turn with Goreclaw before I get to do anything. So, I guess we play the Signet. But this is scary. We could also Foretell there. Here's Goreclaw. And now, going second is really hard, guys. It's so hard. Let's see what the opponent plays and just how bad it is for us. Questing Beast. Anybody else? All right, 15 mana open. They might be able to protect Goreclaw, but there's no responses here to the Behold. Okay. We yoink. Yes, that worked. Come at me. Nothing, huh? It's weird. This resolves. Oh, we are cooking now. Oh, they are in big trouble. All right, do we get to do fun things? We do not. Just steal some stuff and win. Easy. Praetor showdown again. Vorinclex. Mulligan. Not what I'd call a great hand. Mulligan. This is not good either. Getting very scary. Okay. No pact. Just counters. Gotta draw an island. Tail's End might be okay, but really need an island. Into the north. Got there. All right, start countering everything and buying time. Nothing? Okay, I'll take the reprieve. So Bonder's Enclave over there I can demo field if they do nothing. All right, no flashy like Night Pack ambusher stuff, thank God. Nykthos, that's gotta go. Vorinclex. Let's use the Tail's End while we can. Land, beautiful. Do this now. One of the best uses of Demolition Field and Commander too, blowing up Nykthos. Nykthos and Cabal coffers. If you don't have it in your decks, consider it. You're welcome. All right. A lot of the big threats in Vorinclex can't be countered. We gotta hope they don't have one. Okay. Do we just go for this? Oh man, we could get absolutely dumpstered by something that resolves. But I feel like I have to be bold here. I've got to make plays. We've got to get the card draw going because we're down 2 cards from the mulligan and we were on the play. What? Oh, that wasn't good. However, if the opponent doesn't play anything here, we can beat them down until they have to block. Gwenna is really good. Also, Blast Zone on 2 can clear this, but man, is it hard to give up a land. And the spell is 2 open. Use it while we can. Veil me, I dare you. Okay. Do they still get the counter? Ew, they do. Oh, man. Oh, but they want to attack me. Okay. I mean, Jin's going to attack every turn no matter what. Enter the unknown? I spell pierce it just because I can. If they had Veil, we would have seen it. That's not what's going on here. There's an island. Okay, 2 counters open. Or maybe we can get this Blast Zone moved. Maybe I'm supposed to hold this back to threaten to block their Gwenna. We'll see how big Gwenna gets. Wait, why did it tap? Nah, that sucks. Do I draw 2? We do need the velocity, I feel. We need it. We'll draw more counters. It's fine. All right, 18, 19. Seagate. Ugh. Ugh. We just don't have the cards for that to be good right now? All right, now I challenge you to attack my Jin-Gitaxias. Caged Sun, good lord! All right, away with you. Don't have a way to make them shuffle though, so it's coming back. I mean, we're down to almost nothing, and the mulligan, it's all the mulligan right now. We've drawn no ways to get our card advantage, and the opponent with the Kenrith's Transformation. Just absolutely got us. All runs Epiphany. All runs Epiphany. Think we have to take it now. Let's attack first. I want my Jin freed. Yeah, so they're gonna take it. If they recast the Cage Sun, they can't play the Vorinclex the same turn. Maybe we want to cast this after we use the Blast Zone. All right, that's my plan. That's my plan. Use the Blast Zone, clear the transformation, turn this back on, cast this, draw cards. Yep, that resolves. So whenever a land's ability makes green, they make double. Okay, they tap. We go to 13. You know huge things are on the horizon. This is it. Blast Zone away the transformation. Ram through. They kill it in response. God. What a scumbag. Good response though. Oh, we got the Naturalize. If we cast this, I guess we have to wait a turn and Naturalize, huh? Ooh, I really need to get this down. Then they play Vorinclex, and then I try to go from there. All right, that's the plan. They're gonna have so much mana. I just hope we get out of this turn and that our extra turns lead to something good. That we start drawing enough cards to get in this, find a River's Rebuke, something like that. Here it comes. They have enough mana to activate. I think they have 8. They can transform it here. Might whiff though. Nope. They're just gonna do this. Seems really good. Oh my god. And that's what I get. That's what I get for trying to get back in it. That is what I get. Even if I draw the Rebuke, it's not going to help because the Vorinclex is just going to freeze up my lands. Nasty. And we are back for a quick post-game wrap, and I really enjoyed this take on Jin-Gitaxias. Is it the best mono blue commander? No, because it's 5 mana and it's going to be hard to resolve, and your curve is always a bit atrocious. But you can definitely win games, tilt the opponent into oblivion. Anybody trying to play Historic Brawl for fun, cringe, caught, gross, you will clown them. And it will be delightful. I had so much fun tilting them into oblivion. The rage scoops are amazing. So yeah, try this out. It's pretty good Jin-Gitaxias. And we transformed him. I transformed him a few times. It's a good life. It's a good life we live here, playing Magic the Gathering and transforming Jin-Gitaxias into a saga and watching him just tick away, destroying the opponent. Wonderful. Big shout out to today's sponsors, CoolStuffInc.com and Moxfield, my full-time sponsors. Thank you both very, very much. And also shout out to all of you. You stayed till the end. That's the number one thing you can do to support videos like these. So if you like Historic Brawl, now top it off. Hit like, hit subscribe, and leave me a little comment. Anything. It can be your take on the Ginny G world. You know, did you watch the Ginny G video? Who should have won? Did you watch the rap video? If you didn't watch the rap video, watch the rap video. Some of the best. It's an absolute banger. I have to admit it. I have to. So catchy. So catchy. Ginny G gonna text that ass. Okay, all right. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.